Yes. We continue on. We carry on with our mini maps. Because today we are back. It has been a hot minute, yes, I know, but we are back with that of the Soul Hunter Academy. And unfortunately, today we're not looking so great on the amount of people, but do not fret. For there are still many adventures and potential secrets to unfold. But for now, as I would say, we must continue where we had left off. Who wants to give a little recap or a little
Well,
inspiration?
last time we left off, we went into the basement, or I guess secret basement of the school. And having done stuff in the session beforehand that gave us a little bit of a tour, showing us the different facilities in there, such as a a room that had a tentacle monster that gave you very good massages, a room that had the equivalent of a hero's feast but better, a couple experimentation rooms, as well as a room that teleports you outside of the basement back to the surface. While the rest of the party was investigating Corona, myself um, decided to distract the main person there, and in doing so, made it so that he died to black oozes that appeared out of nowhere and started attacking us. In the ensuing battle, just about everyone except for, well, Corona and Live that were down there, died or went missing. Yorin managed to survive and escape, as well as Glacier. And other than that, the only remaining people from the rats that we know of so far are our Amp, who was up at the surface, and Glacier. Glacier seems to be hanging to Devin Money, or whatever his name was, for emotional support. Ashaka seems to be existing. Maybe not. We'll see. And Slithers and Yorn told some of what they found to some people, I guess.
Well then, we will continue where we left off. Then you can have your inspiration there. And as I continue on into here, I will say pretty much where we are leaving off slash or left off slash continuing on is when Glacier, sorry, oh yeah, Glacier came. Is pretty much, you're right, kind of pretty much on Devon Monty for the most part, but unfortunately they had to be separated, at least for that of now, considering that the group with that of Dessing Greyhound involved with that of a couple teachers had found out that both of your groups had essentially, aka yours, the rats, as well as that of the Dark Hour Knights, were involved in actually uh, basically being past curfew hours, breaking in, all that stuff. They were able to at least identify the groups per se. So that is why the groups have detention. And that's pretty much where it was left off, as Destin is also concerned with that of Glacier, considering the fact that she just refused to talk or give any answers. Uh, with Ashaka kind of being angry in the first place about hearing something about detention, Ashaka kind of goes off on their own for now to pretty much probably do some training. Not many of you would see that, just because I know Amp's probably still back in the dorm room. But outside of that, it would. But outside of that, after pretty much everyone had already left, I had said before that you were able to somewhat hear. It wasn't like knocking; it was more of like the doors opening, and as the doors opened, it had pretty much revealed that of somebody. as it pretty much reveals to be that of what looks to be a probably what I'd say I don't want to say hourglass figure or nothing like that, but like a slimmer figurine uh with that of black like arms, a little bit probably almost bigger than the person themselves. The only issue with that being is looking at them, you're like, is that not Corona?
Just bursting through the door. Oh God. I'm back. Oh. Oh, Mother Raven. Oh. Gee.
You can see nobody's really startled outside of that of Glacier, obviously, probably almost in tears, if not going to probably give you a hug at that point. As Yorin, the only other one that would be of notice, kind of looking in shock or confusion at you.
Hi. I
With,
thought, yeah.
with the commotion also going on out there, if you want to amp, you can also come on out. But that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll head out since I already took the body and everything.
All right. Kind of just catching my breath. Hello? I'm back. Oh, man. Whoa. You made it out. That's great. Oh. Ooh.
Honestly, I think with everything that's going on, at least for at the moment, Glacier is probably passed out from the continuous amount of shock that she has gotten at this point.
Understandable. Honestly, I thought I was dead too. Oh, hi, Yorin. And, Slithers and Amp. And, Collins and other people.
A couple of them kind of just looking at each other confused. Slither's not really like paying it too much mind. Yorin, as I said before, just trying to keep his composure, but he constantly keeps kind of looking back at you. But more so, you notice his eyes linger a little bit towards your arms.
Oh, yeah, my arm. Sorry. So, I thought I was dead. I woke up in a chamber next to one of the dead oozes. So I used my ability on it and it gave me this black arm. I don't know what it does.
Just give me a second. Just to show y'all what it looks like on Glacier.
Corona.
Corona, sorry. I did put up on Corona. There you go. They quite literally look like arms that are kind of imbued, like in a black kind of goop, similar to that of what you guys had killed before.
No, I thought they didn't have souls, but I guess they had enough sentience to them to allow me to absorb their soul and I guess survive. I thought the wand would have taken me, but it broke, I guess. I don't know what happened there.
With that, I would say again, Collins is probably more not understanding of what's going on, just more watching, as well as that of Magna, and that is until an interruption from Gilly comes out of Lucas as she kind of like comes out looking around. She's like, "Where did he go?" looking at you two.
Where did?
Pretty more so you, Corona.
Oh, where did I? Oh, I guess you don't know. Yorn probably doesn't want us to tell you. You know what? Who cares? All right. So, long story short, some of us went under the school. Under the school, there was stuff, and a bunch of black oozes attacked us while we were looking around. It killed a guy that was down there, and it also did something to me. I was knocked out. I thought I was dead, but then I woke up and I wasn't dead.
Are you saying? What are you saying?
Honestly, not entirely sure.
She just looks extremely sad because she looks like she wants to ask further, but feels like she already knows. As she will proceed to essentially turn into that of a cat and start to scurry away.
Huh. Oh, is Live okay? I didn't. He was pretty damaged, and I got knocked out before the end of you guys running out of there.
He's
So
dead.
Take that as a maybe. Oh.
Yeah, with that, what you can probably guess to be she ran, Gilly had probably ran off thinking about that, considering the fact that she hasn't seen, like, him anywhere.
Mhm.
So,
I pray
un-
for.
under all those circumstances, though, with that of the confusion of Magna, Collins, and Kenny, Slither is keeping his mouth shut. Yorin kind of just trying to keep to himself, not making too many reactions. Do you proceed just to kind of tell the whole story to these three?
Well, that's the story. I was like, some of us went under the school. Stuff happened. Black ooze appeared, killed a guy. We fought them. I was knocked out and woke up, and
Yeah.
took the soul of one of the oozes and ran.
Yeah.
And I got back here.
Just making sure you're pretty much just giving them the whole rundown was all.
Yeah, nothing, no specifics, just like the general overview of like some random stuff, so that like they don't know anything in specific.
As you as you say that, Magna kind of is like, you're telling me we get detention because of all of you idiots? And some of those fingers are pointed at that of Slithers and Yorin. And Slithers just shrugs. Yorin just says, you would have done the same in my situation. Magna kind of getting a little bit more furious. Looks like he's gonna come around a little bit up to Yorin. And in your situation, I would have dealt with it myself. It sounds like you can't
To be
do
fair,
anything by yourself. As
to be
for
fair,
some
he was
reason,
gonna do it by himself.
it kind of irks Yorin a little bit. Like you can kind of almost see a couple of like blood veins come popping out a little bit as he's like, I am better by myself. I just wanted a little bit of help, and to think that's too much to ask for from the great and mighty Magnus, right? The one that, let me guess. Back in when you were but a wee cub trying to protect your mom. Oh wait, that's why she's gone too. And he gets super furious, hands on him, like they're at each other's throats. Even Slithers is like, it puts like a kind of sword between them, and is like, now is not the time to be getting into this. As they're kind of like wore up on each other at first. They were completely about ready to start throwing hands, but with that even little bit of intervention, Magna just says whatever and continues off just into the distance for now, as he is quite literally storming off angry, as everyone kind of looks over at Yoren and says, sorry, not says anything, but looks over at Yoren, and Yoren's just like, what? They just don't say anything.
All right, so did you find whatever it was you were looking for?
Yes, he actually did.
Oh, cool.
Let's see where it's at. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he says, yeah, the letter, it was one of the last things I was able to find before we got into any of that scuffle down there. The handwriting is, how should I put it, the exact same as my father's, so I don't think anyone else would have wrote this. But in the letter, it talks about him having a temporary leave, and that leave is due to some of his old adventuring mates who spotted what looked to be a major monster spawning nest, you could say. A quite devastating one.
I see.
So apparently, he had left, and leaving that of the vice principal saved him in charge, at least for the time being. The only issue that I see with this whole thing is this all was almost conveniently just the day after the plant infestation.
Yeah. Maybe the plants were what he was going after and they just happened to get here first.
What? I mean, like the letter, like pretty much he had left and then the plants happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is definitely weird. Seems like whoever was doing, or I guess Mother Jane and that frog person knew when the principal would leave.
Honestly,
Or maybe it's a coincidence.
I honestly have no idea. And you can hear probably some like, I don't want to say scuffling specifically, but what sounds to be like some loud noises. One that had represented that of Magna before, some yelling, blah blah blah, and then you almost feel like you hear a couple of other things out there, and you're not quite sure what it is, but it's up to you if you want to go check.
Well, nice seeing you, Amp. I gotta make sure that the teachers know I'm alive at least.
You say that as you proceed to get to that of the door, and you need to give me a either strength saving throw or dexterity saving throw as the doors are basically being bursted open as you go to open it.
11.
All right, so as you go to open it, you don't take much damage from it as you can still like hold it back from your arms, but you pretty much get flattened a little bit onto the ground with a door on top of you with what looks to be like Magda on top of you.
Oh, hello. Please get off.
Magda looks not too swell right now. And looking even anywhere around, like why he could have been in this state, the first thing you see what seems to be like someone that was in a sort of stance for probably that of a second. Would you care to explain that of your new character?
Yeah. You all see, well, a relatively 5 foot something. I'm pretty sure she's tall-ish. Do you count the horns? Do you not count the horns? Who knows? Doesn't really matter. Red-skinned, definitely a tiefling this time. Dressed in, as you can see, blue robes and carrying just a simple pack with a sword by her side. A young woman, who decides to greet everybody in the room with a where's my brother's corpse?
What?
No, fuck you. Where's my brother's corpse?
Which person is your brother?
Oh, yes, because there's more than one dead person right now.
Yes,
Thank
there
you,
is.
thank you. That's relevant, okay?
Um, who is this person? Asked Life from Slithers.
No idea.
No, seriously, where the fuck did you all put my brother's corpse?
You gotta tell us which person is your brother. We got like at least 3
He
dead corpses.
just died. Like,
Probably the other one that died with horns. You know, seeing how they're both.
Yeah.
come on. Not that hard. Thank you. Someone who actually has a brain.
Well, actually, I don't know if that's true or not.
Right. Warforged and all that. Yeah. So, where?
The teachers took his body.
Where did they go?
Out the door.
Ah, my fucking god. You have one request. Let the family deal with the body. What do? Don't let the family deal with the body.
Do you step on
And,
Magna?
oh yeah, no, she walks over, walks past, backs up, walks over, backs up again, and just says, right. Which one of you guys were with him? Party class-wise?
Me, us, the rats, me, Corona, and my friend
Cool,
here who's
I'm there
currently
now.
unconscious.
Got it. Bye.
And we
And,
didn't even get to show you the rat.
she, runs off trying to find the teachers who took her brother's corpse. Because time is of the essence.
Alright. Time is of the essence, and when you have a very angry person that snaps very quickly, I don't think you have the time to deal with it.
Happens.
With that being said, though, do you guys want to say or do anything else here before I move us?
Can't think of anything at the moment.
I'm gonna follow this new person.
Yeah, that
The
was
sibling.
my idea. I'll just kind of
Yeah.
like grab Glacier and carry them. Just be
I'm not
like,
gonna hide or anything. I'm just gonna follow him.
Yeah. I'm just carrying Glacier to make sure she's with us. Don't
Well-
leave anyone behind.
Well, unless you're specifically trying to lose them, you pretty much can almost immediately notice that you're being followed at a followed distance.
She doesn't care. She's just run to wherever the fucking teachers are. she has like one goal at a time right now.
Fantastic.
Yes. At least you have a goal. Oh yes, there's the dead body right outside of our right outside.
Anyways,
Oh damn.
there you go.
I think there's like 2 glaciers on the map. There is.
We'll get to deal with that later. Anyways, you guys proceed to follow, of course, even though it's mostly that of this new person, finding their way, quite easily to that of the front entrance of the school once again. Honestly, even entering on in at all, because especially today being that of I believe it's a actual Monday today. People are there, and it's very easily you'll be able to find somebody. Is there a specific person you're trying to talk to, or trying to find per se to talk to?
I'm just trying to find any teacher, and if they don't have my brother's corpse, I'm gonna ask them who took my brother's corpse.
Let's see here. Roll me a d9.
5. Oh, it's on the self roll. Give me 1 second. I can display. There we go.
Fantastic. You run into what seems to be like that of a beaker-looking goblin. Sorry, not goblin. It's an orc. A meeker-looking orc who definitely seems to be on the clumsier side, but is at the moment carrying what seems to be like a bunch of papers to probably somewhere, but you don't know specifically just looking at them.
You know, as she's running up to him, she just goes, "Hey, do you know who has somebody else's corpse?"
And as you see all the papers just go flying, as you can tell he is quite easily startled. As he's like, oh no, no, no. As he's trying to pick back up all the papers.
So, anyways, do you know where somebody would take do you know which teacher would be handling somebody else's corpse?
That's a very strange question, but that would be me. As he's just picking up papers.
Yeah, but you don't have my brother's corpse right now, so who else?
I don't. He's just
A
kinda
student's
confused.
corpse. You're saying that you currently have another student's corpse on you.
Yeah, because I know how to preserve.
Yeah, where is my brother's corpse?
Who are you? I'm confused here. He's trying
Okay. No. I get it. I should probably put names. Do you have Liv's corpse?
That sounds like the correct name.
Cool. Give it to me.
What?
Yeah, this school is not supposed to be dealing with his body. his family is. It's literally the first request he has. Ever.
I'm just the person who takes care of the body, man. I don't do anything.
And then they didn't tell you?
They
He says
said
that like
this.
the first thing ever when he enters a room.
I think
For the first time, at least.
I think you were supposed to talk to like the principal, well, vice principal technically, or something like that.
Cool. I can talk to him later. Right now, I need to get to my brother's corpse. So where?
As I said, I don't think I can just give you anything like that.
Okay, so you want to point the way to the vice principal, and do you want to be carried there?
I don't think I need any help going there. I don't mind going there. I'm just
No,
telling
no,
you, I
because we're
can't do
running
anything.
there, and I know you're gonna be slow trying to pick up your papers.
We're running. Why do we need to run?
Because I need to get the beginning hassle out of the way, so I can do the other hassles out of the way, and so that I can actually start doing things that aren't painfully tedious.
Why don't you try slowing down a bit? It helps.
And no.
But why? It looks like you're living life just way too fast all the time. Never giving things time.
Let me do what I want. Yeah, let's go. Go, 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 go.
And if that's the case, then I can do what I want and I can walk there. See? It's a
If I punch you
technicality.
enough times, will you move faster?
Well, technically, if you punch me, that's kind of an assault, and it would hurt a lot. Both in my feelings and in probably some of the school curriculum.
I will punch you if you continue moving slowly.
You could give him an intimidation check.
Ooh boy, the good old low charisma monk. With a 13.
One, two.
Well, I guess I could just set these papers aside for now.
Oh, go, 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 go. Let's go.
He puts down the papers, and he continues to like walk, but it's now at a slightly faster pace. And it's funny because at the same time, it looks like he's starting to take up a sweat doing it.
Jesus Christ. Does he resist a grapple if I try to grapple him?
I don't think he can.
Well then I'll grapple him and start dashing. Like I'll grapple him and start like dashing, and I just go point the direction. I saw you sweating with a light walk.
It's over there. As he's
Yeah,
pointing
no.
over shakily.
She's just running over to where he points.
As you run over to where she points, or sorry, where he points, you can tell it's pretty much where the vice principal is. As you see him standing there, probably talking with that of at the very moment, Destin Greyhound.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds very
Fun starts off with where's his corpse?
They both Destin and that of the vice principal. There we go. That of both of them just kind of like look over towards you, almost like eyebrow raised, and very confused. And they both even almost in sync go like, "What?"
My brother's lives corpse. Where? Give it now.
Are you a part? Sorry. Vice principal kind of speaks up and he's like, "Are you a part of Liv's family?"
You know, the people that were supposed to process the body? Yeah. Now give.
Yeah, I remember. I have all the papers. Are you ready to sign them? Take a while.
Look. We can sign the papers. Just show me the corpse so that I can also read what the hell else I'm supposed to do for him. While we're at it, yeah?
Nope.
And also, teleport his corpse out of here.
Nope. I cannot do that yet. You must sign the papers
Ah.
first.
Why? Why do you have to be so tedious?
You just hear Drew behind you. I keep telling her she should slow down a little bit.
Ah.
Man, you are the opposite of Liv. Just behind you.
Look. Is he at least reposed right now?
Drew kind of like puts his finger up. Is like, I told you that was my job, so I think he would be. At least last time I checked on, he was still. Whew.
Cool. Okay, fine. We'll sign the papers, and then I'll go bully the others into being helped. Because knowing him, that's what he does. Like a fucking dumbass he is. Anyways. Where? Let's go sign. Let's go do the thing. Oh, and you can and she looks at the person that she never learned the name of and only knows that he processes the bodies and all that. You can go back to whatever you want, I suppose. Yeah.
I'm just catching my breath a little bit.
You were carried here.
Yeah, but the wind really knocks it out of you.
How is he alive?
He's smart. Probably one of the smartest of us.
Right. But he was carried here and he's out of breath. How is he alive from existing?
Do you want to hurry up and sign the papers or not?
Yeah, let's go sign the papers.
It opens up the vice principal's door. You guys go in. Everybody else on the outside, and roll me a 1d4.
Hi, Mr.
D4
Greyhound.
rolled 4.
Oh no.
It took you 4 hours to sign all those papers.
Yeah, no. After the first hour, she already looks dead. She's just already like visibly dying.
I don't know if I feel like this is almost something that would be also on Live to be like, specifically this item gets to go to this person, specifically this item gets to go to this person, and it's like 10 pages long for each side contract.
Yeah. No, like by the end of the second hour, she literally just she just goes, no, I can't do this sitting still. Give me a moment. Pulls out a dart, puts it in her mouth, and swallows. Okay, while that pain's going through my body, let's do this.
The vice principal looked very concerned, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it right now. But yeah, anyone on the outside, whatever you guys are doing, it takes her 4 hours. So
Hi, Mr. Greyhound.
don't forget your detention this weekend.
Detention? Oh man, I just survived death.
And you could have not just survived death.
Yeah, I could have been signing papers for somebody else. But no, it had to be the person who considers which sibling takes his place at the time. Yeah. If purity, go do this. Fuck off.
Alright. Oh yeah, maybe I should. Alright.
Oh, right. While I'm multitasking. Whatever, nice to meet you. Hi. Name's fun. 2. The 2 is part of the name.
High Fun 2, Electric Boogaloo? No.
Nah, completely different side of the science experiments. Anyways, yeah, I'll be here doing things.
All right.
If you need me, don't. I got probably better things to do. If I don't got better things to do, then I'm probably jumping off a cliff.
Man, you are the opposite of life.
Oh yeah, a big surprise. Did you expect people to consistently be that chill? Man's a menace.
Honestly, no. He kind of was. Either way, I'ma go do stuff. Got places to be.
Oh, before I go, or before you guys go, this man's been looking at me weird ever since we passed by, his goggles. On the
Which
pages.
guy?
She points at the vice principal.
Yeah.
So, and she finally looks out towards the vice principal. Did something happen to his stuff?
I don't know. I wasn't here for that. I just got back from being maybe dead. I don't know, man. Amp, do you know what they did with his stuff? If you're here.
Yeah. I do.
What did you guys or what did they do with his stuff?
Well, not what they did. I took them.
Oh.
Ah! We'll give him back later. And she just continues signing the papers.
You see, like, as you're signing the papers, there's one too where his like underwear goes to someone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Liv had a lot of weird contracts.
No, you see, he made these just to spite whoever came by after he died. Hell, there's an entire section that I don't actually need to sign because it's not for me, it's if somebody else took over.
You see, as the vice principal sits back a little bit. So how does that make you feel?
Are you trying to therapy me?
I never said anything of the sort.
I wasn't expecting that.
You brain guzzling degenerate.
Angry, it seems.
Don't try. Don't try to therapy me.
Also very focused.
Literally, just don't try to therapy me. I can do banter, I can do whatever. Try to therapy me, I will punch you. And if you fight back, this will go till one of us is either knocked out or dead.
And aggressive on top of it.
Have fun.
A pun. But no, seriously, he's an ass when it comes to stuff like this because it pisses him off with the thought of dying and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, if anybody tries to hold a funeral, do tell me so I can kick them in the face.
Very specific.
one of the contracts?
What? No, it's called basic respect. He doesn't fucking want a funeral.
Oh, okay.
has their own traditions in their families, I suppose.
Ha. Ha. Yeah,
Oh, by the way, you
traditions.
missed a signature right here.
You bitch!
You see, it was like 7 pages back too.
Just yeah, this pattern just repeats if anybody stays.
Verona's going to the pool of requirements.
All good.
I'll stay while they're signing papers and stuff.
Make sure nobody dies, I guess. It quite literally is a back and forth of the vice principal poking and prodding a little bit. What are you wanting to do at the pool of requirements?
I kind of want to play a prank. So the pool of requirements allows me to ask for something once per week. So can I ask for one of the pages that she's signing at random?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I ask for. And then I'll walk back.
Give me the
And just wait the...
Give me an investigation real quick.
Me?
No.
Okay.
Fun.
Ooh boy. That's gonna be a 15.
You've noticed there is a like it was all number paged like all the numbers. You just skipped over like you're like 426, 428. Wait, what?
Hey, you're missing a page.
Everything should
You're
be
you're
right
missing a
here.
page.
That's quite strange. He's like looking through the papers himself.
You
Looks
know,
through a
for
couple
all
other
the
papers.
tedious bullshit, you'd think you guys would keep track of the pages.
But there's no reason why any of the pages should be missing. All of it was there in one go. So he's like searching in all the drawers. He doesn't find anything. He goes and searches on that of like the bookshelf and all that. And no matter where he goes, he cannot find this.
She's just gonna continue signing the papers, but like split off the two sections that's missing a page in between, so that, you know, she can go back to it and slot it in properly when it comes back.
And I'll be honest, unless Corona does anything, I think that paper is just gone.
I know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm just waiting until she's done with all of it to like knock on the door. Just waiting the entire
And these 4-hour-long pranks.
Yeah, I'll like that's some commitment.
Hey man.
One could call it dedication, but man, that's just a dick move.
Hey man. We're the rats, alright? We gotta live up to our name somehow. Also, this is new Corona, alright? It ain't the same as old Corona. Old Corona wouldn't have done that.
So old Corona, that not be the one.
But yeah, after the 4 hours, knock on the door.
Yeah, you proceed to finish all the papers except for one. You even hear somewhat of a commotion talking about where's that last paper, and Corona knocks on the door.
Like, hello? Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
I was looking around and I found this. I found this, and I hand him the piece of paper.
Well, this is quite literally just what I was looking for. Where did you find this?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Insight check.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's a wild lie. A
That's
public
wild.
bathroom?
I'm not technically lying.
That's a wild lie.
Here, let me do a private GM roll.
I don't know why it's on Big Rat, but
Yeah, I'm not technically lying.
Oh my
I
god,
don't know what the rule was.
that's a wild one. No, he okay. Pretty much you you're the only one that feels like something's off with that statement, but you're not quite sure where it's at.
And then
Oh,
I just walk out.
sorry. Fun is the one that learns that.
Yeah. Fun's only reaction is like to hold her breath, point, put her finger down, just squint before returning to the papers.
Man, that was a wild prank.
I
Though.
would have. I'm not technically lying,
I just think
but
it's
because
funny.
it is a lie. It's both a lie and it's not a lie. So I wrote deception.
Within a lie.
I could have wrote persuasion, but I didn't.
It's all good because now that you got the last paper, Fun, finally you are done and done with all that of the writing of the papers. And he's like, fantastic. Now
I
I
would
need
like
you
you
to
to know that
sign
I wish.
this. As he pulls out another piece of paper, saying basically a confirmation paper that you were here today.
I would like you to know that I will bully your children.
And I don't have any children.
You know, I don't actually know enough about mind flare biology to say they'll end your future lineage, but then again, you guys do use tadpoles, so I guess that wouldn't work. Yeah, I'll just shift everything slightly to the left.
What?
What?
I don't know what that means, but anyways, yes, just sign this paper and then we're all good.
Alright, yeah, she reads it over, signs it, if it's what he said it was.
Yeah, it was pretty much literally it was just confirmation that you were here today to actually get it. All that other stuff was pretty much like, where it was gonna go to, especially of like the location, time, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And it was like that was like stacks of paper, while the one paper you really designed, that last one, was that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
as he will then proceed to get Drake to show you where he has that of the Lies bot without too much of a problem there.
Yeah, anybody who follows her or is allowed to follow her, just to see what the hell she does, she looks at Liv's body, yoinks out his quiver, and then double checks for his goggles and just goes, "Oh, right, somebody else took that." Pulls out his thesis paper, glances it over, and puts a little sticker on his forehead. Mutters some words under her breath, and he disappears.
Drake looks a little surprised at first, but then goes, he like kind of understanding, like he pretty much understands what you had done. Maybe not specifically amping Corona, but they can make their own guesses.
All right. Man. That's gonna be a painful time here, isn't it?
Why you say that? Let's drink.
Look at me. You've met me for 10 minutes
Yeah?
and understand that I'm heading to this school as a student.
Oh my.
This is gonna be a painful time here.
Well, as long as you have the ability, I don't think there should be any problem. And what in particular class did
Yeah.
you sign up for? Or got signed up for?
Oh, literally everything that he was taking.
Which was everything, because
Which
we were forced to
was
take all the classes.
everything.
No, you misunderstand. I mean homeroom. What's your teacher?
Oh. Whichever one is those guys' teacher.
Devon's
Mr. Greyhound.
Destin.
Destin Greyhound. That means you guys are the rats. Oh,
Yes.
oh. Please leave now. Go, shoot.
That's a good time. Anyways, yeah. Fun finally exits and says, right. Does anybody know where Samus is? Whatever her name is.
She's usually off training somewhere.
Ah.
You also might want to go talk to that Gilly girl as well. I think.
Right,
Y-
food.
some-
I have to try something about that.
Yeah. Also, welcome to the rats, I guess.
I already hate it here. Anyways. What do you guys do other than classes?
We explore, we do adventures, we do Fight Club.
And she glances down at a piece of paper. You're the dude with the wand, right?
Well, I was the person with the wand. It's broken now.
She squints. Thinks for a second. And it'll probably work out somehow. Anywho, who wants to help me corner Samus? Or Gilly?
Well,
Unless you guys got some
Okay.
it
stuff
seems
to
like
go.
you're going to be staying here for the time being. You could probably just catch them in the dorm rooms that we all stay in. If
Yeah,
you just want
fuck
to
it,
wait,
we both.
unless you want to go after them right now.
I mean, what time is it right now?
Oh, it's an
I
active
mean, it
school
is
day.
Monday. Yeah,
Like,
we're,
Is-
like
we
there are
should
people that
probably
have
be
already
in
been
class.
walking around. You guys have just been going around in general.
Yeah, we should
skipping
probably go
classes.
to class. Yeah.
Ah,
Honestly,
right.
Neuthrona doesn't care about class.
Right,
but-
throughout the weeks. Yeah, once fun will follow them to figure out which classes where and when.
Yeah.
Hey, who does the best academically here?
Well, the one who's currently unconscious.
Cool,
That I'm
cool, cool,
carrying.
cool, 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 cool,
Actually, more specifically, her rat.
The rat just
What?
kind of like waves.
Yeah, the rat is doing better than I think anyone else at this school, or at least in our grade.
He kind of like gives a kind of.
Yeah, fun nods. Okay. And yeah, she's got her entire week planned out already, just like that.
Being outsmarted by a rat, impossible.
You're gonna make it your mission to be better than this rat.
What? No. You'll know exactly what I try to do when we eventually do it.
Well, this is a homeroom. I guess as we're going throughout the day, I'll introduce each class.
That's up to you if you want to go through that or if you just want to say you did, because not much to really go through right now.
I'm gonna ask Fun. Were you close with your sibling?
Yeah, no, younger sibling bits. Honestly, super chill.
I'm assuming he wanted to give those goggles to someone who, you know who.
Oh no, I was supposed to take those, yeah,
Oh,
because I'm taking his place.
uh,
It's kind of it's basically the thing that he came here with, so it's the thing that's gonna leave this place, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
On the off note, like, he... There's... the only thing he's keeping on his corpse is his longbow, because that's his. Not gonna touch that.
Yeah. He had like 1,000 arrows at one point.
Oh yeah, no, I have to make regular deliveries of that too now.
And shouldn't you keep the quiver on you so you can grow?
That's what I took.
Oh.
when were those papers made?
Probably sometime, while he was with you all.
Yeah. People do have a tendency to die around here.
Yeah, we've had quite a few deaths and people get removed from our party.
That, or he, hired someone who knew how to write contracts around here. There are people like that here, right?
There was a lawyer here at one point.
Yeah. He mentioned, weird dude with a nice little emblem.
Yeah. I don't know where he went though.
Happens.
Huh. Well.
All right.
Got
That-
any questions or anything you'd like to know about the school or us or whatever else?
I'll ask those after I finish dealing with the two non-repeatable... The two of the three non-repeatable things here.
Cool.
all right. So
So yeah.
Also, how did it say in one of the contracts that I had the wand?
No, it says in his notes inside his thesis paper.
Oh, I didn't know he was writing a thesis.
Yeah, and she pulls out the thesis paper titled "Why Rangers Suck." An
Oh yeah, he
objective
was
overview.
speaking. Yeah, he was saying something about that. I remember now. Sorry. Almost dying kind of removes you from the experience of life.
fantastic. With that being said, though, we are going to continue into actually doing that of the week. Any study points that Liv had, you can go ahead and keep, because we'll just say that he had that of like notes and stuff that you can take off him. And
Mhm.
we will proceed to do our week plays here, as I will ask everybody to do their to kind of go over and do what skill that they'd want to do for this week. Just note that let's try to if you're gonna do like a really out there thing, like an out there skill like intimidation, to try to get different ways to use it, so you can't just use it just the same way. But stuff that's basic, like just doing like history, that's like you're just studying regularly.
If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go first here.
Sure.
So now that Fun knows who's doing the best in class, who's doing the best in academically, she's actually gonna skip and wait till the end of the week to pickpocket the notes off of the person who did best in, who was perceived to be doing best in class
How
at
you
the
gonna
time.
pickpocket a rat?
I'll pickpocket a rat if I have to.
That would be pickpocketing. Glacier, to
Glacier.
be honest. But like, I guess so. Give you a sleight of hands.
Oh wait, no, Glacier's part of the rats, isn't she?
Yes.
It's okay, we'll pickpocket Heaven.
All right.
Well, at least you're
Um,
not stealing from your own party. No.
well, that is just a 10.
Wait a second. Gotta go to 7. She did not notice.
It is the edge of her teeth.
She literally looked at you with her papers in your hands, and you're just like, "These are my papers," and she's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get that of a point, of a study point there for you. But I will say during this time, give me a perception check through hearing.
Through hearing. 22.
All right, so you start to hear a couple of kids talking, and when I say kids talking, I mean like of what you'd guess to be the other classes here, that of the supporter classes, and basically not really powerful people, aka not really soul hunters, but you hear them talking about some type of rumor kind of going around. Some rumor about a failed soul hunter who apparently had never left here. But at that point, you might not get the full story unless you were to kind of get more into them to talking, because they're kind of just whispering it back and forth right now, having bits and pieces.
Hmm. Where, oh, right, just inside that classroom.
No, they're just a couple of of people outside in the hallways talking to each other.
Ah. You know what? Fun will take the direct approach. Well, actually, no. Yeah, Fun will take the direct approach. This one will be a quick one. She, walks up to them and just goes, "Hey,
Oh, what?
so what's this about a failed soul hunter?
Who are you?
Does it matter?"
A little bit, yeah. You kind of just startled us out of nowhere.
Pretty blatantly walked up to
He
you, but
almost
okay.
pissed his pants. No, I didn't. You see, like that, them like look at each other. Anyways, the point is, what do you want?
So what's this about a failed soul hunter?
Well, it depends why you want to know.
Because this schools in general make me want to jump off a cliff every other day, and I need something to distract myself. So yeah.
I don't feel like this is just any story to be distracting yourself with.
Are you gonna tell me, or am I gonna have to bully you?
They look at each other, and the other guy goes, "He's gonna piss his pants." No, I'm not. You mean intimidation?
Let's go with all these charisma rolls.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Yeah. Average.
That's fine. They're supportive. They don't take that much. They're pretty much like, you know what? I kind of don't want to be bullied, and I don't want to piss my pants, and I know he doesn't want to piss his pants. So, I guess we don't mind telling you about. Again, really no reason for us to be telling you. Like, I don't think it's gonna stop your boredom or anything like that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, legends kind of go as there was this failed soul hunter. His name was what was it again? It was Marmalade, Marmal. Yeah, Marmal Moon. He was a student, more interested in his craft and marvels and schoolwork, to be honest. Especially as that of a soul hunter, you think he'd be more focused on trying to, do the everyday living, surviving, and trying to thrive and train to be better. But after being told in his opinion being unfairly, essentially they just didn't want to deal with him, considering he wouldn't do anything else but mess with them marbles. They shunned his ideas about the marbles and his entire collection of them, saying that it was not going to be helpful in that of the Soul Hunter Academy space. No one really got to even get a good look at his face, because amongst other students, he was making his way out. There was no return for him, honestly. Everyone thought he was gone. But it's weird, because that no one saw him leave. And there are even some saying that on that day, it was the reason why no one ever knew, never saw, never got a glimpse, was because there were people that he would constantly put their lives in danger from his negligence of rather playing with his marbles and helping that of his actual team. Some people might have been bullies, some people might have been angry. Overall, though, I think that's the reason why he had a rough last day. I'm pretty sure they robbed him. They gave him the D-year-old swirly treatment. You know what I'm talking about, in the bathrooms. And then, out of all things, they put him into that of a place with his precious marbles. That in a tank full of them, wooden one. Stripped him naked, threw him in, and worst part about it, they sealed it shut from the top. Days later, teachers found out. They went into that and tried to find him, but even the teachers didn't find his body. Now, like I said, I don't know why or how it would be useful for you to learn about this person, but all I'm telling you is watch out. Because if he does exist, he goes by the Mobbleman.
Marble Man. Marble Man.
Wild. You know what? Better than spending the time trying to find the libraries inside the library. Anywho.
But I would just steer clear from it, me personally. I know that they sectioned it off. The place with all
Right.
the place with the marble tank. I don't know if it's even been touched yet.
Right. But you're also weak And therefore your opinion is invalid.
They kind of just look at each other and they're going like, and one of them was like, I don't think Luke has to do with anything about doing something or not doing something. I think people die every day, right? People die every day doing something that they don't want to do.
No, I'm talking about your opinion on not going there.
Oh, well, you can't really go there because it's sectioned off. As I said.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Your opinion on whether or not I can actually get there is invalid because you're weak.
All right. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Cool, fun talking to you. Never gonna talk to you again. Bye. And yeah, she walks off.
Yeah, that person's a weirdo. Anywho, the reason why biscuits are better than gravy itself. That's where we cut it off.
Man, that's a crazy end.
There's just a
In
couple
Marble
of dudes,
Man.
a couple of dudes just talking. I don't know what to tell you. Who's next?
We'll go next, but I'm gonna be a good student. I'm just gonna use insight to get insight on the knowledge,
Knowledge.
so I can just take it all in with insight.
I'll take it. You get a yeah, you get a point. You get a study point. Roll me a 1d3.
What's the command for that again?
Do
Slash R space 1d3.
1d3. Okay. And as you are going, as you are pretty much trying to study any bit that you can, bringing in the meaning of like the wording itself to you, especially because you don't really understand how the world truly works at the very moment. You basically end up noticing that of another presence around. As you can pretty much take a quick look around, you see that of two cats, one to be pure black fur and one to be one of pure white fur, and they are sitting next to each other on like that of a window ledge, pretty much just looking at you.
I go about on my way.
They're just there.
Those cats, nothing weird about that.
All right, you leave the cats alone.
Yep.
All right, then you will get an inspiration, and that will be the end of your scene. You need to mess with cats, anyways.
Exactly.
All right. Corona is going to go around between the different classrooms, between the different clubs, and between the different dorm rooms, gathering a study group, but as well as that, just going around asking the different students and teachers for help with various subjects and using her persuasive nature to get more out of them than they either normal would because of them being in different classes or because teachers might not know how to teach in specific ways, so using that persuasion in order to help them learn how to teach better.
All right. You will get that of a study point, as you will easily be able to find talking to any of the teachers that they can help you, especially getting that of certain points and study points in certain directions. Flip me a coin, heads or tails.
No. No. That was heads. Or that was tails. God. The coin is backwards for me. It landed on tails.
You got tails.
It looks like it lands on heads and then it says it's tails, and I don't know why.
Because that's that type of coin. Alright. So with that, Corona, you will
Die.
you will start to hear something as you're walking by that of the cafeteria, as you swear you heard a giant, almost monster like as you look over at the cafeteria wondering what it is. At first you're almost like, could it be a monster? And then you hear it again, and then you proceed to look down at your own stomach, feeling empty. And it's quite weird because you've never had a hunger like that.
I just kind of look at the clock. I'm like, well, fuck it, we bought. I go inside the cafeteria.
You go inside, and then you see everything, and even even stuff like you thought looked nasty before, like stuff that you wouldn't want to eat, even that looked good.
I just go up towards the I guess area where they serve food. I'm like, hello. I have the name for him. Faculty. Hello, Mr. Gelatinous Cube. I would like everything.
You need a reminder for his name?
You never told me his name. You just told me he was a gelatinous cube.
No, I gave him. No, he has a name. It's just it's not like a full name. It's because they call him JC.
Oh, JC. Oh, instead of GC. Yeah. Hi, JC. Can you give me everything?
As he kind of
Everything.
You kind of just confused. You saw the question mark come up at a slide, but then he's just like exclamation mark after you said everything a second time, and he makes you the adventure time everything sandwich. And
Amazing.
as he presents it to you after about probably 30 minutes to an hour of work, he presents you that giant burrito, probably the size of what you could say be a full cow at that point if you ate it.
Perfect. I eat it.
You start consuming into it, and as you start to feel better, as you consume quite literally the whole thing within probably about 10 minutes, even though it was huge. JC looks pretty happy. He's like,
Good sandwich. Good job.
The fact you call it a burrito sandwich is wild. Anyways.
You said sandwich and then you also said burrito, so both terms are applicable.
I never said that. You're crazy. Anyways, you will get to have that of honestly you'll just get inspiration and then advantage on Constitution saving throws for this weekend, but this weekend doesn't matter because detention.
Yay. Advantage on a save, that doesn't matter.
All right, and with that, everybody will pretty much be done with their scenes for the moment being as we proceed on into that of detention. As you will see, pretty much both of the groups being present there for the most part, having to deal with the fact that they're going to be giving that of a lecture on top of work on top of lecture, because it's not like when I said a detention weekend, that means the full weekend is just you guys having to go through a lot of painstaking stuff that you may or may not understand already. And that is even included into that of the new person here because they are part of the rats. It is quite unfortunate, but as the tension goes by, everybody will earn themselves that of an exhaustion that will last until the end of next weekend.
Exhaustion. Do I put that?
It's by your AAC. You know, the 6 dots.
Yeah.
Question: because I skipped the full week of classes, except that one day I pickpocketed.
No, it's no. It's not the classes. It's the detention that's giving you.
No. I'm okay with the exhaustion. I get the exhaustion. I'm saying because I essentially gave myself the full week of time to explore and do things. Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Can I try to? What was the list of things to do? Oh, can I try to figure out where Samus usually is?
Yeah, you can give me investigation.
Yeah. Ah, that's a 6.
Unfortunately, she is not as easy to find as it was for Liv.
Fair. It's
On the
okay.
bright side, though, you will end up having to see Gilly at detention.
Yeah.
But we'll get back to that because right now we're gonna take that as a break for right now. Especially because I want to do something here for a second. Stop this from now as we go to this, and we will hopefully be back not too long. We'll be back. Bye. yes, we are. We are back.
We
Is
are
my
back.
mic barely coming through? I just probably have to be louder. That's my fault. Either way, we should be fine. Because I will say once again, that of detention has happened, as everyone has gotten their exhaustion for the most part. We continue on into this next week here, as I will ask you guys once again to give me the way that you are going to study for this week. And I will say, I believe at the end of this week there is an exam, midterm exam.
Oh no. Well, Corona is going to continue using her persuasion to get more of a study group, going around to different teachers asking for help, maybe getting a study guide from them, maybe going to the principal and asking like for extracurricular activities or classes to help her out.
All right, I think that's a fine persuasion.
26.
All right, you will get that of 2 study points for this week.
Woo.
However, I think because of the amount of cramming you had to do for these weeks, you definitely took basically all your time to do that. So that was your thing.
Doesn't she have disadvantage because we're all level 1 exhaustion?
I put it on my character. Did it not do it automatically? It didn't, did it? Damn it. How do I
You just
disadvantage?
press
There we
that
go.
down on the chat.
Damn,
Yeah, you'll
16.
still pass. That's what I'm saying. You'll still
Is
get
it just 1? Or is it 2 still?
No, you still get the two points. It's for this week. So continuing on, who wants to do theirs next?
I can. I'm just going to pay real close attention at the notes, at the teachers, with my perception.
Right.
Gotta roll it with disadvantage.
So 12.
If I'm not mistaken, the DC normally is 13, so you're not able to get their help.
Sad.
Unfortunately, you do not get the 2 study points this week. They'll continue on next. Fun.
Fun is gonna do something similar to what she did last time, except instead of exploring the school for her free time, she's gonna sleep in until like the last day of the week in which they still have classes, and break into somebody else's dorm and go steal their notes.
Ah man, I love your character.
So would that be, I think, stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do. And then disadvantage, or are we taking my time with
Yeah.
sleeping in?
No, you still get the disadvantage because the sleeping in didn't help, unfortunately.
It's okay, that's still a 14.
Yeah, I figured we'd be fine. Yeah, you make it. You do get the 2 study points. However, it is that you're doing it because even though it's pretty scandalous, but whatever.
It's okay, we steal solely from heaven.
Heaven's
Heaven's just getting
pissed.
hers. Fun just read stuck up bitch and went, okay. Secretly bullying her.
That's fucked up. That's just quite messed up. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, continuing on though, we make it through that of the week so far. everyone having their exhaustion still, but their training points at least to maybe make up for it, maybe don't. And either way the case, you are given that of a midterm exam. It is basically that of the Friday or however you want to put it, as you are all given that of a paper in front of you with that of a bunch of different types of questions.
Cool.
You can roll, any of you, for this exam. You can roll, but pretty much for any amount of training points that you want to put in is a D4. But for this exam, the difficulty I will set here for you real quick because they also do a roll. Not that bad. You would need to get a 7 or yeah, that's what it was. You need to either get a 7 or greater with the amount of points that you want to put in. But once you select your amount of points you want to put in, that's your selected amount. So, and there isn't a D20 roll, it's just the D4s. Woo! You barely pass.
Ooh, and I have a study point left over. Ugh. I'm so glad I picked 4. I was so close between 3 and 4. I was like, 3's a little bit too little.
All right, and passes. No problem. No problems.
And this one was much easier than the first one, which was like the highest DC.
Do
That's
I
me.
risk it?
That's because that one was an actual exam. This is like midterm, like mid test.
Nah, I don't risk it. I should have risked
Should have
it.
risked it.
You easily passed this test. I'm not
You know, Heaven's notes are very useful.
Wait, how does the rat do? We gotta know. But we gotta
You'll
wait
know
for
next
Glacier to
time.
do that.
You'll know next time. Hopefully, Glacier will be here. But yeah, we have to skip over Glacier, unfortunately. But we'll get back to them later.
No, real question. How does Heaven do with all the stealing of her notes?
Don't worry, she makes backups. Oof, no.
Shouldn't do that
Okay.
well.
The day that, you know, the 2 days that fun wasn't there, that's the 4. Everything else, it's just like, oh, where did my notes go? What did I do with all my time?
Was I just lounging around doing nothing and I didn't even notice?
She's definitely contemplating. Either way, you guys, for this part of the test, for completing, for actually succeeding on this test, you will get that of 3 study points and an inspiration.
1, 2, 3, and another inspiration.
Now, with that being
How many?
said, I said 3 study points and 1 inspiration. But with that being said, you now are followed by that of the next part of the exam, as you've all gotten through that of the written one so far. But now they show you off to that of what, or at least I should say, Destin shows you off to what seems to be like that of a something in a cage, almost like, as you see there's like a big red velvet cape over it, and Destin kind of points at it and says, "This will be for your next exam."
Ooh.
And before you ask, have be a million questions. The answer is something you have to find. And good luck. As he prepares to open the cage for you guys to go in.
Cool. Let's go. so we don't have disadvantage on attack rolls because that's number 3. It's only ability checks.
Give me a second here. Let me change this up.
Exhaustion is acting weird. How many inspirations are we allowed to have at one time?
5.
All right, cool. Thank you.
No.
No. Did you buy a short sword by accident?
No, I just realized it went to Liv and not me.
Oh. Oh no.
Liv's ghost is buying swords from the grave.
There's
Yeah, I'm
there's
gonna.
already a longsword in the party inventory if you want that. There's also chainmail if you want it.
Yeah, but long swords can't be used with Dex.
Yeah.
And he's a monk.
Yeah. I'll probably ask for access to Liv's inventory sometime later.
Yeah, that's fine.
I might sell the chainmail because it was mine.
I mean, shoot, I'm pretty sure I can wear chainmail.
I mean, if you want it.
Okay. I didn't get what I was trying to go get, so I'll just say this one. Behind this of the red velvet like cage, you will be entering on into it, and as you can kind of see on the inside, it's the opposite of dark. It is, instead of being like really really dark you can't see, it is super super bright you can't see. Like it is flashbang material up in here, kind of going in with how light it is. But you do hear that of the sounds of something moving along inside of this cage.
Let's go.
Do you await its approach?
I'm ready. Go.
This thing kind of like takes away that, almost sucking away what seems to be like that of the fire, the flames, so that way you can kind of see a little bit more clearly now into that of this cage. You can clearly see what seems to be in front of you, a almost, I would say at least twice your size, if not 3 times your size, of a fire like almost snake, you would guess, considering that it's got flames erupting off of it, and every like crack and nanny, crack nanny, whatever it's called, all up on it. You can see some of the fire that it's already ate or consumed as it's puffing out like some black smoke from its mouth, and it looks uh quite quite ready to attack, to be honest.
Let's go. Ah.
Is that your approach? Do you guys want to fight this?
I mean, I assume we're supposed to fight it.
Does it
I don't know.
look terribly threatened? Or is it like is it just like a
It's
passive
it's more of
I'm a
like,
big fiery thing, or is it like I'm angry at you, big fiery thing?
it's kind of looking like, you see the picture, because like there's no better way to explain it than that's what it's looking at you like. Like it's like pretty much it's ready to like almost eat you at that point. It looks
Ah.
like it's going to attack.
Well, if it's going to attack, I'm going to attack first.
I guess that's what she's doing.
All right, then hold up a second. I say hold up a second, but I want this to be also known as you proceed to see that of this of this fire-like snake that'd be quite bigger than you, especially considering the size difference of I said it was like twice, if not three times your size. You will also notice what seems to be like that of a few more, what I would say, very small like fire snakes behind her.
Hmm. Okay. Gonna back off.
It's not. It's looking like it's about to basically torch the area with the way it's holding up its breath.
Well, quick question before it attacks. Am I allowed to have my horse since it is a spell and I've already summoned it earlier and it's still around?
No, because well, you would have the horse, yes, but I'm saying to be able to put it in here, like the cage has already been like locked on you guys. Like there's no just like
Oh.
calling it in unless you were like.
Oh, wait, so we're
call it
just
call
in
it.
the cage with it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's like a WWE
Oh.
cage match, man. Cage
Hmm.
match.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to fight it whether or not we want to. So never mind about backing off.
I just wanted to
Also,
mention that as we, I think will be, to be honest, we'll be taking that break and saying, I say break, but calling it there, as we will pick this up right there, as I also want to try to potentially get uh, Glacier up in here, as well as getting her stuff done that she needed me to do with all the study points and exams. And when we get into this next time, I'll actually have basically a map prepared.
yay.
So I hate to cut it short, but I also just haven't been feeling the best. So we will see everybody next time. Bye.